Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Soccer. We're joined by head coach Greg Henson. And Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I know this past weekend your team was at home, kind of unique, just a single game this past week in the conference schedule.
Yeah, this year we have 2 weekends where we'll have a bye date, if you will. So not really a bye week, but we'll have one of the 2 dates off. And for us, they both happen to be Fridays this year. So it makes Sunday a little bit easier. We get an extra day of rest. And I think the challenge, though, there's always 2 sides to everything, and the challenge is we get out of routine a little bit, so we have to, make sure we're focused and ready to play on Sunday.
How much did that maybe help you in terms of the work you were able to put in over the course of the week? Maybe focus kind of on the improvement side of things that you don't always get during the season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got an extra 2 days of practice essentially, and I think one of the big things that gave us a chance to rest some of the players that are key players that all go out of minutes on a weekend, and so we were able to give them a couple different breaks throughout the week, just within practice itself, and gave a lot of our younger players, some of our players don't see as much game action, more time to really focus, and for us to take a harder look at them and see what maybe we're not seeing and those kind of things, and then also, like you said, work on the areas of the game that we got to improve. And I thought in a couple key areas we really saw that improvement on Sunday, and there's just a few more things that we got to clean up as we go forward.
Of course, took on a good opponent in Davenport University on Sunday, and as we go to the highlights, celebrating Senior Day, Parents Weekend, so a lot going on with a lot of people certainly in attendance that day.
Yeah, it was a great game, and against 2 good teams, and Davenport, unfortunately, we're letting them become a rival of ours, it seems like, the last 2 years, and they're a good program, and their coach has done a great job with them, and it's just one of those where we haven't been able to see out a game in the last 3 contests. Going back to last year, we tied them twice. We tied them on Sunday, and all 3 of those contests are come from behind ties for them, and so they've been a little bit of a nemesis for us, and we got to find a way to be able to seal out the win and close out games. And so hopefully we can focus on that and be ready the next time we play them down in Caledonia later this month.
You mentioned against Davenport, result was a final tie, but what did you see out of your team in that contest here on Sunday that will help you moving forward?
Yeah, I thought there was some really good moments and really good action, and obviously getting forward. We got Haley Buckman got another goal, and Brindley did a great job of finding her, and we pushed Brindley forward a little bit to try to create a little bit more offense for ourselves, and I think there's a few things in that. One is, Bucky is great in the box, right? If we can get her touches in the box, the ball's going to find the back of the net, so we got to continue to find ways to do that. Having the ability to move Brindley up top when we need to or want to really was unlocked with the younger player that stepped up, and Anna Thielen is one of our freshmen, and so she wound up close to 60 minutes on Sunday, allowing us to move a 5th-year senior forward. And so those are some of the keys that we saw, and I think in the moments that we really kind of stuck to the game plan, we did really well. And then there's times that Davenport took us out of what we wanted to do a little bit, and it got a little bit too direct, and we made it a little bit of a track meet, which is what cost us at the end. And then the other area that we've got to improve upon is just defending set pieces, and that's been our undoing this season early on, and so we got to do a better job of being organized on those occasions.
Of course, we mentioned it was Senior Day. Maybe talk about that senior class, and it was a large group, and kind of what they've meant to Bulldog Soccer.
Yeah, it's a large group, 10 seniors that we're going to be that we celebrated on Sunday. There's a couple of those that have plans to come back for a 5th year, so we'll see a couple of them back in uniform next fall, and we're excited to have both of them back, and Annie Hartley and Lauren Kabatsky. So we're excited to have them back. But overall, it's been a great group for us. From Allie McMahon, our 5th-year senior, Brindley Bell, who's been a transfer with us for the last 3 seasons, and all the players up and down the lineup. And I kind of mentioned this in the post-game interview, after the game on Sunday. Some of them have really trusted the process as we've gone through, and so maybe were redshirted earlier in their career or didn't see as much playing time early in their career, but trusted the process, stuck with it, and are seeing the fruits of their labor now later on in their career, and they've been a part of some great programs and some great teams within our program, and so hopefully we can send them out on a high note this season.
Of course, the Bulldogs maybe didn't get the result you wanted in terms of a 1-1 tie against Davenport, but kind of like where you're at in terms of being unbeaten still here in the conference race.
Yeah, that's what we talked about after the game with the team. Obviously some long faces and some disappointment, and I think I've been on there many times telling you, right, a tie never feels like a tie. It always feels like a loss or a win, and yesterday definitely felt like a loss, and so we're disappointed. We had an aim to go out and get 3 points. I think we played well enough to get 3 points in that game yesterday, and we didn't. And so, but the fact of the matter is we're still undefeated in the conference, and we still have an opportunity to control our own destiny, and it's early on, and go out and win the league. And so that's our goal, and it's always been our goal from day one, and that still stands in front of us, and there's nothing stopping us but us, really, in this stage of the season.
Of course, this week on the road, and you travel to Michigan's Upper Peninsula to face Michigan Tech and Northern Michigan, which have been two pretty good teams here in recent years.
Yeah, and we got Northern on Friday. It's another team that's been a difficult out for us the last couple of years, and we know it's going to be a tough challenge up there, but I think we can equally be a tough challenge for them. And so we just got to focus on ourselves right now, and that's going to be the message to the team all week. We got to focus on ourselves and not worry about the opponent. Whether we're playing Northern, whether we're playing Tech, if they reverse the order on us at the last minute, we just got to focus on Ferris State and what we need to get done and what we need to do. And I think if we do that, we'll be successful. We'll come home with points and hopefully come home still in first place in the standings.
I know here through the first month of the season, you've played some young kids, some freshmen that have really got some quality playing time. Maybe just talk about how they've adapted here to college soccer.
Yeah, I think we've got a really good freshman class overall, and we've seen a lot of them at different points in the season, and some of them started from straight away. So Natalia, Levins started, pretty much every game since she's been here. Ava Fuller's logged a lot of minutes since she's been in. Morgan Filion in goal has been played several games for us already. And then some of the other ones I mentioned, Anna Thielen earlier, that maybe had a little bit of a slower start and had to get their feet underneath them a little bit. Morgan Elledge is another one that's done a great job of late and getting more minutes. And I think our upperclassmen and our leadership group's done a great job of absorbing them into the culture and helping them feel comfortable and just allowing them. I think our veteran players have just allowed the freshmen to be themselves, and feel comfortable playing in the system that we have. And so it's been a great class so far. They've already been very impactful, and we hope they continue to do so.
Finally, here as you continue conference play, a lot of big games still to come here in the month of October and into early November.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we've been going for a while already, right? But we're only 7 games into the season, so we got a lot of action left. We got a lot of home games left. We've been on the road a lot this in the month of September. So as we click the calendar over to October 1st, we're going to have a lot of chances for Bulldog fans to come out and support the team, and we're going to be here a lot, or we're going to be really close. We've got we got 2 road trips this weekend and the following weekend. And after that, we're never further away than Saginaw, or Grand Valley, or Davenport. So we're going to be here in Western Michigan mostly, and hopefully the fans will come out and support the players.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time, and best of luck as you travel to the UP this weekend.
Thank you.
That'll do it for Ferris Sports Update. A reminder, you can follow all the action online, ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.